While the world debates, China builds. Away from the cameras, the country is developing structures and technologies so futuristic that experts say they belong to the next century. Floating cities, underground megastructures, transportation systems that defy the limits of engineering. And today, we reveal the most unbelievable ones. Join us and let's discover why China is ahead of the rest of the world. Let's go! Number 11. Beijing Daxing International Airport. Beijing Daxing International Airport opened on September 25, 2019, instantly becoming one of the world's largest and most advanced aviation hubs. The terminal building, designed by the late architect Zaha Hadid, spans 700,000 square meters under a single roof, featuring a radial design that resembles a phoenix or snowflake from above. 5 concourses extend from the central hub, creating a compact layout where passengers can walk from security to the farthest gate in just 8 minutes. The design maximizes natural lighting through skylights and floor-to-ceiling windows, reducing energy consumption while creating an airy, pleasant environment for travelers. Construction took less than 5 years, transforming a former farmland area into a world-class airport handling 72 million passengers annually, with capacity for eventual expansion to 100 million. 4 runways accommodate simultaneous takeoffs and landings, with advanced air traffic control systems managing the complex flow of aircraft. High-speed rail lines connect directly beneath the terminal, allowing passengers to arrive from downtown Beijing in just 19 minutes. Facial recognition technology streamlines check-in and boarding processes, while automated baggage systems can handle 20,000 pieces per hour. The airport incorporates sustainable design throughout, including rainwater collection systems, solar panels, and geothermal heating and cooling that reduce environmental impact significantly. Gardens and green spaces throughout the terminal create calming environments and improve air quality. Shops and restaurants offer diverse options, transforming the airport into a destination rather than just a transit point. The project cost approximately $11 billion, but positions Beijing as a global aviation hub, competing with Dubai, Singapore, and other major international gateways. Advanced runway de-icing systems and weather monitoring ensure operations continue smoothly even during Beijing's harsh winter conditions. Number 10. Hong Kong-Zhuhai Macau Bridge. Opening on October 24, 2018, this maritime crossing became the world's longest sea bridge at 55 kilometers total length, connecting Hong Kong, Zhuhai, and Macau across the Pearl River Delta. The project cost approximately $20 billion and required 9 years of construction involving thousands of workers. The main bridge spans 29.6 kilometers over open water, supported by massive cable-stayed sections, including a 460-meter main span. 3 artificial islands serve as transition points where the route switches between bridge and tunnel sections. The 6.7-kilometer undersea tunnel passes beneath 2 major shipping channels, allowing massive cargo vessels to continue navigating the busy Pearl River approaches without obstruction. 4 tunnel sections, each weighing 75,000 tons, were prefabricated onshore, then floated into position and lowered into prepared trenches on the seabed. The bridge handles 6 lanes of traffic traveling at speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour, reducing travel time between Hong Kong and Zhuhai from 4 hours to just 30 minutes. The project endured numerous construction challenges, including powerful typhoons, deep water foundations, and strict environmental regulations protecting Chinese white dolphins inhabiting the delta waters. Engineers designed the bridge to withstand magnitude 8 earthquakes, super typhoons with wind speeds over 340 kilometers per hour, and direct ship impacts up to 300,000 tons. The distinctive white towers soar above the water, creating an elegant profile that has become iconic in regional infrastructure. LED lighting systems illuminate the bridge at night, producing spectacular displays visible for kilometers across the delta. Border checkpoints on the artificial islands process travelers moving between the different customs jurisdictions of Hong Kong, Macau, and mainland China, maintaining the one country, two systems framework. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Are you a naturally curious person? If you're watching, I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. This space is made for people like us. To ensure you're always part of this community and receive all our latest discoveries, you just need to do one thing: subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to stay connected with us. Okay, now that you're part of our Legion of the Curious, let's move on to the next item. Number 9. Qingdao Haiwan Bridge. Connecting Qingdao to Huangdao across Jiaozhou Bay, this 42.5-kilometer bridge ranks among the world's longest cross-sea bridges. Construction lasted 4 years, from 2007 to 2011, requiring 10,000 workers, 450,000 tons of steel, and 2.3 million cubic meters of concrete. The bridge carries 6 lanes of traffic across the bay, reducing travel time from 40 minutes via the previous route to just 20 minutes. Engineers designed the structure to withstand earthquakes up to magnitude 8, typhoons, and impacts from ships up to 300,000 tons. The bridge doesn't run in a straight line. It curves gracefully across the water, following the optimal path that balances construction costs with navigation channel clearances. Support pillars rise from the seabed every few hundred meters, their foundations drilled deep into the bay floor bedrock. The bridge includes a 260-meter cable-stayed section with distinctive red towers that create a landmark visible across the bay. This section provides clearance for ships passing underneath, maintaining access to inner bay ports. LED lighting systems illuminate the bridge at night, creating colorful displays that reflect off the water surface. The entire structure functions as a floating highway, moving with tides and thermal expansion, while maintaining smooth traffic flow. Construction crews worked year-round despite harsh weather conditions, including winter storms and summer typhoons that repeatedly halted operations. They used massive construction barges equipped with pile drivers, concrete mixers, and cranes, creating a floating factory that moved progressively across the bay. The bridge opened ahead of schedule and under budget, rare achievements for mega projects of this scale. Today, it carries over 30,000 vehicles daily, serving as a crucial link in coastal Shandong province's transportation network and boosting economic integration across the Bay region. Number 8. Pinglu Canal. Construction began in August 2022 on what became China's first major canal linking inland waterways with the sea since the Ming Dynasty consolidated the Grand Canal over 600 years ago. The Pinglu Canal stretches 134.2 kilometers from the Shijin Reservoir in Hangzhou to Qinzhou Port on the Beibu Gulf, creating a direct shipping route that eliminates a 560-kilometer detour through neighboring Guangdong Province. This waterway accommodates vessels up to 5,000 tons, with dimensions of 90 meters length, 15.8 meters width, and 5.0 meters draft. 3 massive lock complexes at Madao, Qixi, and Xingnian overcome the 65-meter elevation difference between sea level and the inland reservoir. The Madao Junction features what will become the world's largest inland water-saving ship lock, measuring 300 meters long, 34 meters wide, and 8 meters deep, with a maximum operating head of 29.6 meters. Its 3-level water-saving chambers save 60% of the water needed for lifting ships instead of discharging it downstream. The project's total investment reaches 72.7 billion yuan, approximately $10.1 billion, with operational completion aimed for the end of 2026. During construction, workers are removing 339 million cubic meters of stone and dirt, material that gets repurposed for land reclamation and elevating existing land to create 835.7 hectares of new usable terrain. The canal serves as a flagship project for the new International Land-Sea Trade Corridor, directly connecting China's inland production centers with ASEAN markets in Southeast Asia. Cargo throughput projections show 89 million tons annually upon completion, increasing to 95 million tons by 2035 and reaching 150 million tons by 2050 as regional trade expands. The strategic location makes the canal a vital logistics artery for Guangxi, Yunnan, and Guizhou provinces, allowing them to ship directly to the Beibu Gulf instead of routing through more distant ports. This shortcut saves approximately 10 days of commercial travel time and significantly reduces transportation costs compared to land or rail alternatives. Number 7. Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge. Suspended 300 meters above the Zhangjiajie Grand Canyon floor, this transparent walkway opened in August 2016 and instantly became one of the world's most terrifying tourist attractions. The bridge stretches 430 meters long and 6 meters wide, constructed entirely from 99 panels of triple-layered tempered glass, each layer 15 millimeters thick. Walking across feels like floating in mid-air. Your feet hover over nothing but air and canyon floor far below. The glass can support up to 800 people at once, with each square meter capable of holding 3,000 kilograms. During testing, engineers drove a fully loaded 2-ton truck across the bridge, then took sledgehammers to the glass panels. The outer layer cracked like a spiderweb, but the structure held firm. The bridge cost roughly $3.4 million to build and attracted over 8,000 visitors on its opening day alone, forcing officials to implement reservation systems to control crowds. The designer, Israeli architect Chaim Dotan, created the world's highest and longest glass-bottom bridge at the time, beating previous records by substantial margins. The canyon setting amplifies the drama. Vertical cliffs tower on both sides, waterfalls cascade down rock faces, and lush vegetation covers every surface not too steep to hold soil. On foggy days, the bridge appears to float in clouds, disconnected from Earth entirely. The structure includes a bungee jumping platform at its center, dropping thrill seekers 260 meters down into the canyon. Fashion shows and even marriages have taken place on the transparent surface, with couples literally tying the knot suspended in space. Local officials report the bridge generates over $60 million annually in tourism revenue, transforming the regional economy and putting Zhangjiajie on the global adventure tourism map. Number 6. High-speed rail network revolution. China built the world's largest high-speed rail network in less than 15 years, transforming what seemed impossible into everyday reality for millions of travelers. The network spans over 45,000 kilometers as of 2024, more than the rest of the world's high-speed rail combined. Trains routinely cruise at 350 kilometers per hour, covering distances that once required overnight trips in just a few hours. The Beijing-Shanghai line, stretching 1,318 kilometers, gets completed in under 5 hours, connecting 2 megacities faster than flying when you factor in airport security and boarding times. The Shanghai Maglev reaches speeds of 431 kilometers per hour using magnetic levitation technology that eliminates friction entirely, floating above the track through electromagnetic forces. Construction crews laid track at astonishing rates, sometimes completing 10 kilometers per day through advanced prefabrication techniques. Massive gantry cranes lifted pre-assembled bridge sections weighing hundreds of tons into place with clockwork precision. The network carries over 2.5 billion passengers annually, reducing highway congestion and cutting carbon emissions dramatically compared to car or air travel. Ticket prices remain affordable, with second-class seats on major routes costing less than comparable flights. Stations function as architectural landmarks, featuring soaring atriums, natural lighting, and seamless connections to subway systems. The Fuxing trains represent China's fully domestically developed bullet train technology, incorporating advanced materials, aerodynamic designs, and safety systems that monitor every component in real time. Onboard Wi-Fi keeps passengers connected throughout journeys, while smooth acceleration and deceleration make travel remarkably comfortable even at top speeds. The network reaches into remote western provinces, bringing economic opportunities to regions previously isolated by geography and transforming China's spatial economy fundamentally. Number 5. Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge. Standing 2,051 feet above the Beipan River, the Huajiang Grand Canyon Bridge officially opened on September 28, 2025, after more than 3 years of construction. This suspension bridge crosses what locals call Earth's crack and sets multiple world records simultaneously. The deck height reaches 625 meters, making it tall enough to fit the entire Empire State Building underneath, with 600 feet to spare. The main span stretches 4,660 feet across the canyon, while the total bridge length extends nearly 2 miles at 9,480 feet. 2 massive towers rise from the canyon walls at 860 feet each, supporting the deck with advanced cable technology that includes fiber optic sensors embedded in 3 of the 217 carrying cable strands. These smart cables monitor the bridge's structural health in real time, detecting stress, vibration, and deflection with precision. Construction teams worked at extreme heights, installing steel components weighing 22,000 tons total in just 2 months. Canyon winds sometimes exceeded force 12 on the Beaufort scale, requiring engineers to develop heavy-duty climbing scaffolding and a smart cable hoisting system based on Beidou satellite positioning. This system could lift steel truss girders weighing up to 215 tons with millimeter precision despite the turbulent conditions. The bridge cost roughly $295 million and required overcoming temperatures that threatened concrete integrity, wind that demanded deflectors and stabilizing plates, and welding challenges that led to innovations in windproof welding technology. Before this bridge existed, drivers needed 70 minutes or more to navigate the winding mountain roads around the canyon. Now, the crossing takes just over 1 minute, transforming local transportation and regional commerce. The bridge features a high-speed glass elevator that brings tourists 2,600 feet above the river to a coffee shop built into one of the towers, along with a 1,900-foot-high glass walkway for those brave enough to look straight down into the canyon below. Number 4. Baiheitan Hydropower Station. Rising 289 meters tall on the Jinsha River between Sichuan and Yunnan provinces, the Baiheitan Dam represents the world's second-largest hydroelectric facility, with an installed capacity of 16,000 megawatts. Construction began in August 2017 and reached full operational capacity on December 20, 2022, completing the project in just 4 years despite extreme complexity. The dam features a double curvature concrete arch design, with a crest elevation of 827 meters, crest width of 13 meters, and maximum base width of 72 meters. This structure holds back more than 20 billion cubic meters of water, resisting a hydraulic thrust load of 16.5 million tons, while maintaining structural integrity designed to survive a once-in-a-thousand-years catastrophic flood scenario. The facility houses 16 Francis turbine generator units, each capable of producing 1,000 megawatts, making them the largest individual hydroelectric machines ever constructed. Each turbine unit stands 50 meters high and weighs over 8,000 tons, roughly equivalent to the entire weight of the Eiffel Tower. The rotors alone weigh 2,100 tons each, with heights of 4.1 meters and diameters of 16.2 meters. Yet they were installed with precision tolerances not exceeding 0.2 of a millimeter, roughly 5 times the thickness of a human hair. This extraordinary precision proves essential because even tiny imbalances would create catastrophic vibrations under the intense hydraulic pressure and flow rates these machines handle. The turbines achieve a maximum efficiency of 96.7%, setting world records for converting kinetic water energy into electrical power. 8 turbine runners contain 15 blades each, weighing 12 tons, while the other 8 use 30 blades, split between 15 short ones at 3.8 tons and 15 long ones at 8.5 tons each. Number 3. Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge Railway. This isn't just any bridge. This is the longest bridge in the entire world, period. The Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge runs for 164.8 kilometers without stopping, carrying high-speed rail tracks from Danyang to Kunshan in Jiangsu Province. That's longer than the distance from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia. Construction teams built this monster in just 4 years, from 2006 to 2010, employing over 10,000 workers simultaneously. They poured massive concrete pillars every few hundred meters, creating over 2,000 individual support structures. The bridge crosses rivers, lakes, canals, and flat agricultural land, keeping the rail line perfectly level for trains traveling at 300 kilometers per hour. Building over water and soft soil meant engineers couldn't use traditional construction methods. They developed specialized pile-driving equipment that could work in rice paddies and shallow lakes without getting stuck. The project consumed 2.5 million cubic meters of concrete and 500,000 tons of steel, materials that would build a small city. The bridge cost approximately $8.5 billion, averaging about $51 million per kilometer. Some sections cross Yangcheng Lake, famous for its hairy crabs and pristine waters, requiring environmental protections during construction. The perfectly straight alignment across such distances demanded precision surveying using GPS and laser measurement systems. Every pillar had to be positioned within millimeters of its planned location, or the cumulative error over 165 kilometers would make the tracks unusable. The Guinness Book of World Records officially recognized this as the world's longest bridge in 2011, a record that still stands today. Trains pass over it constantly, passengers barely noticing they're traveling on a structure longer than some countries are wide. Number 2. Fast Radio Telescope. In the karst mountains of Pingtung County, Guizhou Province, the 500-meter aperture spherical telescope, known as FAST, operates as the world's largest single-dish radio telescope. The facility's 500-meter diameter covers an area equivalent to 30 football fields, nestled into a natural depression in the landscape that provides ideal geography for the massive structure. FAST began full operations on January 11, 2020, after 5 years of construction and 3 years of commissioning and testing. The telescope's collecting area and advanced receiver systems provide sensitivity approximately 2.5 times greater than the retired Arecibo Observatory in Puerto Rico, which previously held records for radio astronomy capabilities. FAST can detect electromagnetic signals from sources 13.7 billion light-years away, nearly reaching the observable edge of the universe, and allowing astronomers to study phenomena from the earliest epochs of cosmic history. The reflector surface consists of 4,450 individual aluminum panels, each equipped with actuators that can adjust its position and angle continuously. This active surface technology allows the telescope to change its overall shape dynamically, creating different focal configurations optimized for observing specific regions of the sky. The panels work together to form a parabolic reflector that focuses incoming radio waves onto receivers suspended 450 feet above the dish on a cable-driven feed cabin. This cabin can move across the focal plane to track celestial objects as Earth rotates, extending observation time significantly compared to fixed telescopes. The positioning system achieves accuracies within 1 millimeter despite the enormous scale of the structure, using sophisticated control algorithms and precision motors that make continuous tiny adjustments to maintain optimal alignment. Number 1. Three Gorges Dam Power Generation. Spanning the Yangtze River in Hubei Province, the Three Gorges Dam stands as the world's largest hydroelectric power station by total installed capacity at 22,500 megawatts. The dam measures 2,335 meters long and 185 meters high, creating a reservoir that extends 660 kilometers upstream and holds 39.3 billion cubic meters of water. Construction lasted 17 years, from 1994 to 2012, requiring 27.2 million cubic meters of concrete and 463,000 tons of steel. The facility houses 34 massive turbine generators, including 32 main units, each rated at 700 megawatts, plus 2 smaller generators producing 50 megawatts each for the dam's own power needs. Annual electricity generation exceeds 100 billion kilowatt-hours in productive years, providing clean energy equivalent to burning 50 million tons of coal. The dam's flood control capabilities protect millions of people downstream from devastating Yangtze floods that historically claimed thousands of lives and destroyed vast agricultural areas. The 5-stage ship lock allows vessels up to 3,000 tons to navigate past the dam, maintaining the Yangtze's role as a crucial commercial waterway connecting interior China to coastal ports. A separate ship lift completed in 2016 functions like a vertical elevator for boats, raising or lowering vessels up to 3,000 tons through the 113-meter elevation difference in just 40 minutes. The project required relocating 1.3 million people from the reservoir area, transforming entire cities and countless villages. Critics point to environmental impacts, including altered downstream sediment flows, effects on endangered species like the Yangtze sturgeon, and seismic concerns from the massive reservoir weight. The dam anchors China's commitment to renewable energy despite the social and ecological costs of such megaprojects, demonstrating the nation's willingness to undertake transformative infrastructure regardless of complexity.
Still curious? Then don't stop now. The next mystery is already waiting for you. Just click the video on screen. I saved it just for you. See you there, curious one.